Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. You're tuned into Beyond Next Gen Gaming and I'm your host. I am not a noob, aka Noob, aka Anubis on Facebook, aka Anubis2021 on twitch.tv. Picking up where we left off last time, playing some Cyberpunk2077. Got a nice DLC expansion coming out soon. Got to stay on the lookout for that. Hearing that they're going to do a lot of remakes and retwerks and reformatting to the game with this next update. It's going to be in the DLC, but it's also going to come to the base game for free. A lot of revamps and changes coming down the pipeline. And with that said, before we watch some lovely 4K 60 frames per second gameplay of Cyberpunk 2077 on my channel, I'm going to ask you all at this time to just simply do me a big favor by hitting that like button, share the vid, become a channel member by hitting that subscribe bell notification so you can keep up to date with all my content. I like to upload a variety of Xbox Series X gaming. Truly appreciate the support always. And with no further ado, let's keep going.
Thanks, I'll try to find it and reset.
Sit back, roll a blunt, if that's your thing. Smoke a cigarette, if that's your thing. Get a shot of some liquor, pop some brandy. Maybe you're a Henny person, maybe you're a Jack Daniel person, maybe you're a Grey Goose / Smirnoff Ciroc type person, or maybe you prefer a Budweiser. So with that being said, just kick back and enjoy the show.
I also learned something through my own efforts. We must meet.
Where'll it be this time? Trash processing plant? Deserted N-cart station?
In the south of Japantown, there is a street market. It is on a footbridge above the main street. Use the elevators. It is easy to get lost. I am on my way there. Do not make me wait.
So that means you have the right to rush me because you're on your way. That's not even fair. And it's funny, I came in this area because I was on a side quest over here. It's a side quest nearby, and I'm trying to locate it. But I'm going to actually deviate from that and go actually meet this guy after I make short work of all these NPCs in this area. But discussing some of those Cyberpunk 2077 base game updates or just reworks to the game that they completely overhauled a lot to the game, like the gameplay mechanics where you'll be able to have shootouts. The police will be able to chase you now. After 5 stars, they'll also send in an elite force, an elite unit to come after you if you have too many stars. Like, they did a lot of reworks. I'm hearing that you can use your motorcycle and your sword at the same time. I'm hearing that a lot of vehicles will have mounted turrets and explosive cannons on it. You'll be able to go to a website and purchase these vehicles and new vehicles, and just a lot of reworks that they've done to the game coming real soon. But I highly recommend you guys keep an eye out, all you Cyberpunk 2077 lovers and fanatics. Keep an eye out for that Phantom Liberty DLC. I really think that you will enjoy that package. To me, the base game is, even though yes, it does have its bland moments where it's a little bit bland, the game is still a really great game graphically, gameplay wise, great stories. And there goes his head. Something like out of Alice in Wonderland. There goes his head, off with his head. I'm hearing with these reworks and tweaks to the game mechanics and gameplay wise, I'm hearing you'll be able to block and deflect bullets with your ninja sword. Just a whole lot of gameplay reworks that I honestly feel is going to make the game that much better. And the game is better. I give CD Projekt Red a lot of credit for turning the game around from what it was at launch to what it is now. Which, when I played it on my Xbox Series S at first, all the bugs and issues everybody was complaining about and having, I really didn't run into them like that. I didn't really run into my first issue or bug on the game until they actually did the next gen update. When they gave it the first next gen update and patch and made everything enhanced for PS5 to Xbox Series S and X. That's actually when I actually saw my first bug. I pretty much seen like black smudge take over everywhere in the map. Yeah, you thought I wasn't gonna find you. I heard you calling me out. Seems pretty tough. Not as tough as you look. Fatality. Noob wins. Yeah, they didn't stand a chance. Probably won't be seeing them in Cyberpunk 2078. Okay, there goes the NPC that's calling me out, going hello. I'm about to find her right now. I believe she's to the right side, back flank of this building, if I'm not mistaken. In other gaming and creator news, I also see a lot of people are moving and leaving from Twitch to go stream on Kick because of Twitch's new rules and regulations that they've been hitting everyone with. You can't smoke weed on stream. A lot of regulations has come down to Twitch that I see a lot of people are starting to tout and really make Kick pretty much like their home base for streaming services now. I might be the next one in line. And I also see people making affiliate on there really quick as far as compared to Twitch. I saw a crate on top of the back of this building. I'm gonna try to get up here and get it. If I could actually find something to climb on, which I am. Give me a moment. I hate to keep bringing it up, but man, that Xbox showcase was really stellar. See, a lot of people also are giving Starfield hate because it's supposed to be locked at 30 frames, which I don't care about that. The game eventually will get an update and a patch where it will run on 60 frames per second on Series S and X. Like most games that come out at first without that feature, end up getting that update for that feature. So it's not a big deal. I also want to thank everyone that's been supporting the channel. I want to also give a shout out to all my subscribers, all the content creators that also supports the channel with likes and comments. Highly appreciate you guys. Truly grateful to have your support always. Once again, if you're a new viewer, you're new to my channel, you're new to my content, please don't forget to support with a simple like, share, comment, but most importantly, hit that subscribe bell notification to keep up to date with all my content. Upload a variety of Xbox Series X gaming daily. Really picking up speed here, we're moving. Trying to hit 200 miles an hour here. 160. He's gone. But yeah, Cyberpunk is still a great game. Highly recommend you guys check it out. Try it out if you haven't tried it. It's definitely worth giving it a play. For visuals, storytelling, combat, give it a solid, give it a 7 out of 8. And the features, like, it's just certain things to me that make a game interesting and intriguing, rather. Plus a U-turn, made the wrong turn there. Crash. Car accident. Should be getting pretty close to the destination here. Shouldn't be too long. We finally arrived. Let's get off and meet up with this guy and see what he's talking about. If you're not too sure about what's going on in the storyline here, because it's different for everyone depending on the choices you make in the game, you can check some of my earlier vids. I have a playlist on the channel for this as well. You can check that out. This way you can catch up with the storyline a little bit as far as what's actually going on here. This game just really looks amazing. Ray tracing. I definitely noticed the difference.
I do not understand. Does Arasaka not have enough of its own people?
Look around, sir. Things are heating up in the city.
But
Oh, perfect timing.
I thought he was gonna say I was late.
There's no time to waste, B.
why? What are we doing here?
You shall learn soon. I acquired some information of my own. Do you know who most wished to honor Arasaka-sama with the parade? His murderer. The irony makes me sick.
Still don't see how this gets us anywhere.
I have had an idea. Look to the sky. The dash floats will pass precisely this way. If I could just get onto Hanako-sama's float, I could speak with her in private.
Get there how?
Why jump? Of course.
And how you aim to manage that?
While you are occupied with your shady dealings, I learned more about the floats. They are all kept in one place, Arasaka Industrial Park. It is there that they prepare them. We need only to break into the compound, find the right float and inject a virus into its system. You will then be able to disable any security before I sneak inside.
Lots of ways to skin this particular cat, you know. Gonna need...
I know what you need. It is taken care of. I have an infected shard. It was not cheap, but the man who sold it to me guaranteed it will work. Let us move on.
Neuralink.
To take control of the float is one thing, but not all. The security concerns me, the snipers especially. I will be an easy target. But I may have an answer. Okada-san mentioned the city cameras. If we gain access to them, we will see exactly where the snipers are. You can deal with them as I advance.
Sounds like a plan.
You agree just like that? The risks are considerable.
Yeah, well, getting more and more used to that.
And now, what would you say to a small test? We must try the shard. The camera control room is in front of us. You must get inside and infect the network. That is all.
Uh-huh. And in the meantime, you'll do what? Crack open a can of suds?
I will not touch alcohol. At work, I will watch your back. Now, Get to it. Speed.
Fucking worked.
And
Done. System's ours.
the shard works. Good. The easy work we have done. To break into Arasaka Industrial Park will not be such a bed of roses. But before we discuss that... Sit. I have not eaten since yesterday. Give me the best on the menu.
I highly recommend the yakitori today.
Anything that isn't local, please.
See you tomorrow.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but this Sokka scum might actually prove useful. He's a well-trained dog. Needs orders, that's all. And when he outlives his purpose, we'll flatline him.
Chill, Johnny. He's Sokka scum to you, I know that. But Garo's not a bad guy.
Not a bad guy. He was Saburo fucking Arasaka's bodyguard. Think his pretty eyes landed in that gig?
What is this?
Hey, yakitori.
Okay, I have laid the plan. 1. We break into Arasaka Industrial Park. 1.5. We hack Hanako-sama's float. 2. During the parade, with my help, you eliminate any snipers. 3. I get onto the float. 4. I convince Hanako-sama of the truth.
Forgot 5. Oda zeros us and pisses on our corpses. We won't ever be less than a foot away from Hanako.
Oda would not dare raise his hand against me.
What about me?
That is a different matter. I would advise you to watch your distance.
Well, sounds like a suicide run, but done dumber shit than this, so...
Things even more stupid than stealing from Arasaka.
None dumber yet, no. Set the bar pretty high with that one.
Now, we part. Reconnaissance is required.
What are you doing? Don't let him off his leash. Let him stray even a couple of feet. You can say...
You're a stranger in a strange land. I'm going with you.
True. And you with your hands, skills, mind of a thief. Agreed. This we will do together. Cook! Louder! Louder! Yorinobu.
In the flesh.
President Myers has called this a
He eliminated the last obstacle between himself and complete power. They surrendered it to him.
What do we call the murder of my father? Was that not a provocation? Was that not a...
Arasaka, an empire built to last. Before Yorinobu set fire to it from the inside. All of this began with him. The factions, power struggles, all of this. Kusa!
Why'd Saburo tolerate it all? Can't get my head around it. Could've kept his son on a short leash.
Arasaka-sama was a strong and disciplined man. The strongest man I have ever known. And yet, at a critical moment, he showed a weakness.
For Yorinobu.
For his daughter. When Yorinobu formed his band of hounds, declared war on his own family, Arasaka-sama could have crushed him with one word. Yet he did not, for he did not wish his daughter to suffer. When Yorinobu returned, his tail between his legs, she persuaded her father to give him a second chance. Do you understand? Hanako-sama saved Yorinobu from the consequences of his deeds.
Feels like that's about to change. Long as we get Hanako to believe our version of events. Conscience could also come into play, assuming she's got one.
We must reach her first. Will you join me? V?
Sure, why not?
Let us go from here.
I hope you enjoyed it. Please come again.
So fantastic.
Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Gonna end it here. I've been your host, I am not a noob. You've been watching Beyond Next Gen Gaming. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Cyberpunk 2077. Peace and be well, everyone.